The economic valuation of the project was performed considering a 10-year period. As we can see, the net present value of the project is estimated at $6 million, and the payback period is about 4 years. From the 5th year on, we will have revenue and increased net sales and net income for the manufacturing plant. The internal rate of return is estimated at 33%, and the hurdle rate that was used is 10%. This hurdle rate is used to evaluate and appraise all of Snapple projects. The return on investment is 87%. This number may seem a little optimistic, however, we think that national demand will peak over the next 8 to 10 years, and we will gain penetration on premium and standard markets. We took a conservative approach, and we think this project will generate a really good return on investment. As the numbers show, in just 10 years we will be receiving about $6 million. Next, we will see the implementation plan for the manufacturing plant.
And now we have the implementation plan. First, we have the feasibility study, which will take approximately 2 months. Here, we're going to study the alternatives and the operational feasibility, which we will study the requirements for the factory. Then we have the financial feasibility. Here we'll study viability, cost of the project, financing of the project, and the real estate feasibility, where we will check where we can build the factory. Then we have the investment plan. This will also take for 2 months, and here we'll have the purpose, how much money we will need, when we will need it, and what are the different alternatives for getting this money. When we have the investment resources, we will start building the manufacturing plan, which will take approximately 9 months. Here we will build the plant, order, install, and get the machines functioning. Also, we will use this time to hire our workers and certify them. After this is done, we are going to evaluate the plant. First we have to get the factory built, and then the evaluation of the plant. In order to do this, we're going to check the assembly lines so they're working in a perfect state. We're going to order the materials needed for the operation to start, and we're going to get the regulations in order, as well as to ascertain that the workers know what they're going to have to do. And on the 16th month, we're going to start the operation of the plant.
We're going to go through a list of pros and cons. The first one is, if we build our own manufacturing plant, we're going to have control of the production. But this will mean we have to change our whole business strategy. Another one is we're going to have flexibility in order to make adjustments in the production due to the demand or change in the current market. And obviously this will imply operation costs of the own plant that we currently aren't incurring. If we have our own manufacturing plant, we're going to reduce outsourcing costs because we're going to do our onboarding process, but we're going to have the construction costs of this new plant. And a pro we think it's very important is that if we have our own manufacturing plant, we're going to be able to control the quality and ensure the compliance with our processes. So it's going to be our process controlled by Snapple. But we know that building a plant and owning a plant is something new to us. So during the construction, a lot of situations can go wrong. Some of them are listed here. For example, we can have a construction delay, so our implementation plan can change. What can we do to mitigate this risk is we can establish an accurate date of construction completion and obviously have an experienced construction management team. Also, we could incur in cost overruns. In order to mitigate this, we can purchase a construction lot. Also, if the construction financement is declined, it's also a huge risk. But what can we do to mitigate this? In order to get the loan from a bank, we have to hire experienced equipment suppliers, design engineers and construction contractors in order to ensure the completion of this construction. And last but not least, we could have local community objections because of the impact of this new plant in the environment. What we can do to mitigate this risk is conduct an aggressive public campaign in order to inform the audience or the community of the benefits of this project, and it's going to be safe. And most of all, we're going to create new jobs in the area.
As for conclusions, the first one is that a short-term solution is needed in order to stop losing market share. So for this, we're going to reduce the SKUs, and this will help us increase our production capacity. For second conclusion, we need a long-term solution. And we want to establish a manufacturing plant in order to have flexibility that would enable us to react to variations in the demand. As for our third conclusion, we can tell you that the economic valuation of the project shows that we have an NPV, a net present value of $6 million, and an internal rate of return of 33%, and the ROI of the project is estimated at 87%. The implementation of the manufacturing plant will take approximately 16 months, and even though we know that the construction implies several risks, we know that an adequate implementation plan can mitigate them. Thank you for your time, and we can answer your questions now. Thank you.